Yo, what up, everybody? It's Pat Draper. And have you ever noticed that when you sit back and do the same thing for a few days, miss out on your time with Christ and praying and reading the Word, that the temptations get so far, get so close, that you just feel the need to just go and do them? It's been a few days since I've actually spent time in the Word and giving some time to Christ. I know probably the last time I did it was Saturday, and Satan's been after me ever since. So I'm here to give you advice. Just say always stay in the Word every day. Always meditate on it. Always focus on it, because when you could keep your focus on it and you could just meditate daily on it, that's why they call it daily bread, and you spend that time with Christ, there's nothing that can bring you down. He can try all he want, but there's nothing that's gonna bring you down. And that's what I'm here to tell you. Just stay in the Word. I need to take this advice more than anything. I've had some sacrifices that I made this week, but I've actually started making today, because I realized how far I've fallen. I realized how far since November 2011. I realized how far that I've fallen from where I was, because during that time I was more on fire for Christ than anything. I was ready to go and do whatever He would require me to do, and I want to get back to that. There was a time when I could sleep good at night. You could see it in my face that I was on fire for Him, because I was always smiling. And that's what I want to get back to. I want to be more on fire for Christ than ever. In the video I made last week talking about how we in all things we do, we need to glorify God. That's what I want to get back to, where I can actually go to a show and feel the Holy Spirit. Where I could actually go to a show and just feel an overwhelming presence of Christ. And that's what I've actually felt with bands like Bloodline Severed, Fall of Goliath, For Today, Sleeping Giant, and those bands. Just that overwhelming presence of Christ. And more so than ever right now, that's what I want. No matter where I go, what I do, I just want to feel Christ's presence. And even though it felt so far away today, and I realized it, He's always there for us. He never leaves us or forsakes us. Even when we don't feel His presence, He's always there to protect us, and He's always there to keep us on the narrow path. And from this point on, that's where I want to be. I don't want to spend my money on things that don't glorify God. I don't want to do things that doesn't glorify God, because I want my whole life to be centered around glorifying God. In everything I do, from playing golf, playing video games, to going to concerts. And of course His presence will be felt at church, and we can glorify God at church. But I want to do more than just glorify God at church. I want to glorify Him wherever I go, whatever I do, and whoever I'm speaking to. And that's how it always should be. I thank you for your time. God bless y'all. Love y'all. Peace.